Hello everyone, welcome to Lift. So today I've got a quick 15-minute upper body workout for you, and we can do all of this seated. Of course, if standing or even kneeling is more accessible to you, absolutely go for it. But all of this can be done seated. And fun fact, when you're seated doing some upper body work, since you don't have that lower body to assist you at all, you've got some extra core stabilization that goes on. So it can be a little bit more challenging actually to do all of this seated, kneeling, rather than standing. But what you will need today is some weight options. So I've got a couple choices over here. I've got these little 2-pounders. I've got a set of 5-pound dumbbells. And then I've also got one large plate. So this one is what, 11 pounds? And I've got a cat on my couch. So we'll put that plate over here. But when you're ready, we're gonna get warmed up just by working through the range of motion in the shoulders, and we're just gonna do some body weight stuff for our warm up. So when you're ready, start to give me some shoulder rolls, so up, back, and down. Trying not to elbow my cat in the face. Also, Teddy, that's not your toy. Wow, it says zoo in here already, and we're only like 2 minutes in. So go ahead and roll those shoulders the other direction. And maybe it feels good to really lift them and draw some circles. That's another perfect option. So draw those circles one direction. What are you doing, cat? I don't know if y'all can see her because she's gray and like creepy, so she kind of blends in with the couch. Other direction with those circles. Maybe you open up the arms even wider this time. So really just noticing what feels good, maybe what doesn't feel good in this range of motion here. And bring that awareness into your workout. Oh, she wants her toy, which I'm still holding. I'm like, why are you following my hands? All right, give it a little shake, and we're gonna continue to work through the range of motion. So bring those elbows to 90 degrees. We're gonna lift up, rotate open, bring it in, bring it out, bring it up, bring it down, and then reset. So really working through the range of motion through the shoulders here. Start to bring the awareness to your upper body as you do this. And if you have a cat, maybe they are also like, my human is my seat and nothing can change my mind. So we'll see how long she stays here. But just getting warm by working through the range of motion here. And if anything feels sticky, that's just something you want to be aware of when we start to pick up those weights. And the more you think, even while you're doing this body weight, about squeezing those muscles to move those arms, the more activation you can get. So you can get a lot of work just by doing body weight and fighting gravity both directions. All right, but I feel pretty loose, I feel pretty warm. So let's go ahead and get started with our weights. So I'm gonna pick up my set of 5s right here, and we're gonna start by working the muscles of the chest. What I want you to do is kind of bend those elbows like chicken wings. So the weights are going to be pretty close to your armpits. What we do from here is we go out for 2 and in for 2. So out and out, in and in. And this is going to be a whole lot of stabilization through the shoulders as well. But I really want you to focus on squeezing those pecs to power those plates out. And then opening up wide through the chest to bring the plates back down. And try not to move forward and back with your chest as you do this. So it's really the arms that are moving and nothing else. Let's speed it up for singles. Here's 8, 7, 6, doing great. Halfway, here's 4, 3, punch those plates forward, 2, and 1. Now hold it here, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna give it a little pulse. So baby pulse, pushing those plates forward and back. And you'll notice my elbows are kind of coming back at an angle here, so they're not out quite in line with my shoulders. That's gonna let me get a little bit deeper into my pecs here. Hold on just a couple more seconds. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Give it a little roll. Maybe you want to open up through the chest. So that one really fires up the pecs, but also requires so much stabilization through the shoulders. So let's keep working into the shoulders here. So I'm going to stick with my 5s, but if If that first set really didn't feel great, you can switch to lighter weight options, and you can do that at any point. So do what feels good for your body. So from here, my elbows are going to come out at 90 degrees. I'm going to not hit my cat in the face. And what I'm going to do, similar to the warm-up, but we're just going to start with a 2-2 side raise. So up, up, down, down, up for 2, down for 2. And you make this harder by bringing those arms out wider. But I'm going to stick with my elbows at 90 degrees. And those plates are stopping just barely underneath the line of my shoulders. So taking this nice and slow to start. Really warming up the sides of the shoulders here with the weights. Couple more. Last 2. Last 1. And then we're going to bring this to a rotator raise. So we stick with that side raise up for 2, open for 2, down, and then bring it in. We can go faster here. Up, open, down, and in. As you open those plates up to that field goal position, keep the plates in front of your ears here, right? So we don't want to send those plates too far back behind the head. We're going to stay here for a little while. So really fight to keep those elbows up in the air when they're up there. Keep the control, working through the rotator muscles of the shoulders here. Give me 2. And 1, and then we are going to add on to this. So from here, we go up, open, and a pec deck for 2. And then close, reset. So up, open, squeeze 2, squeeze 1, and lower, down. So really think about squeezing those pecs together to drag those elbows a little bit closer to the center here. Your elbows and your plates want to be friends, so let's get them a little closer together. Nice. All right, give me 1 more. And this one we've got a little change. So 2, 1, take it in and hold it in, and then pulse up here. Pulse it up, pulse it up. I'm not going to keep you here long. Fight to keep those elbows up. Fight to keep them lifted. You are so, so close. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. Set those plates down. Give it a little shake. Give it a little shoulder roll. We've got one more thing with the shoulders. So from here, you're just going to rack those plates right up against the shoulders, and we're going to take some overhead presses, nice and easy. So up and down, up and down. So the challenge here, even as you're pressing up and overhead, is to keep those shoulder blades down away from the ears. So keep the shoulders rolled back and down the entire time, and don't really hike them up as you lift up and overhead. So up and down, nice. We're just hanging out here for approximately 20 more seconds, and then we'll do one more thing, and then switch to biceps, triceps. But good news, you are already halfway done with your workout right here, right now, or at least with this video. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Next up, we're going to take some front raises. So you want to be kind of at the edge of your seat if at all possible, because what we're going to do is lift up and lift down. So like those arms are a nice 11 in front of you. You can go ahead and join me whenever you're ready. And my arms are stopping, so I'm going to actually come down so I can show you from the side. I come up and then down, but my arms aren't ever going up past my shoulders. So actually I'm stopping just underneath the line of my shoulders with the plates and coming right back down. So that was a nice little side view for you. Up and down. Give me 2 more reps, and then I'm actually going to switch to my lighter weights for these last 30 seconds, because we're going to hold it up, and then we're just going to flip, 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 flip the weights. Again, a whole lot of stabilization through the shoulders here. And this is when where, I don't know, I can't do it with great form with 5s, so I've got my 2-pounders right here right now. You don't need a whole lot of weight to kill your shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Set it down. Go ahead, take a little shoulder stretch here. Tug down and away from the elbow or the ear. Tugging gently above or beneath the elbow. And then switch it out. Maybe you shake, shake, shake. Do what feels good. We're going to hit biceps, triceps, and then we'll be done. So let's start with triceps. Or let's continue with triceps, rather. I'm going to grab my larger plate here. So you're welcome to grab your larger weight or just keep testing it out. It comes up and overhead. Again, I roll my shoulders down away from the ears, shoulder blades back and down, and I'm going to go down and up for tricep extensions, down and up. So that plate is coming to the baseline of my neck. My goal here is to keep my elbows squeezed in nice and tight. So my biceps are by my ears here. You should be able to see your elbows in your peripheral vision. Last 2. Last 1, triple pulse at the bottom. So give it a 3, 2, 1, extend. 3, 2, 1, extend. Nice. 1 more. What do you say? We pulse for 16, 16, 15. Roll those shoulder blades down. Halfway. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to singles. Down and up. We're going to go through all of that again. Adjust your weight as necessary. Find what feels good. Find what's challenging, but still accessible for you today. Last 2. Last 1. Triple pulse. 3, 2, 1. And rise. Fight to keep those elbows in nice and tight. So imagine you are squeezing a beach ball between your elbows. Whatever you do, don't let it fall. 16 pulses. 16, 15. Yes, you can. You know you love it. Halfway there. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Bring it down. Shake it out. Quick tricep stretch. So walk that hand down the shoulder blades and swish it out. And then one final thing for us to do. We've got biceps on deck. I'm headed back to my 5s. Just cause. So if at all possible, see if you'll be able to fully extend your arms. If not, it's fine. You're just going to go to the point at which you run into your chair. All right, so let's start with a 2-2 bicep curl. We're coming up, up, down, down. Again, I'm going to turn to the side and show you here. So you'll notice that as those plates lift and lower, my elbows are staying stacked directly underneath my shoulders. So we don't want the elbows to be coming forward and back here. You want to keep them directly underneath the shoulders to really isolate the work in the biceps. Let's speed it up single time. Up and down, up and down. And you are working through whatever range of motion you can find with your chair here. But if at all possible, see if you can fully extend those elbows at the bottom to really work through that full range of motion in the biceps. Last 2. Last 1, triple pulse in the middle. Let's give it a 3, 2, 1, reset. 3, 2, 1, reset. And really think about this as a big squeeze, a big flex at that 90 degrees in the biceps, rather than a bounce. The smaller this pulse, the bigger the squeeze, the more you're going to get out of this. Hold it at 90, and from here, we're going to lift up and down, up and down. So we're not getting the full range of motion here, but what we are doing is keeping that pressure on the biceps the entire time. So we really never give them a break. Adjust your weight as needed here. You've got about 30 seconds to go before we take our final stretch and call it. So maybe you pick up some heavier weights for this final challenge, triple pulse. 3, 2, 1, 2 singles. Up and down, up and down. Nice triple pulse, 2 singles. So let that pressure build in the pulse, and then find the full range of motion here. You're gonna give me one more, and then that is it for our upper body workout. So set those plates down, thumbs up, guns up, thumbs down, roll those shoulders out. Maybe you take another shoulder stretch and just find what feels good in the upper body in terms of what you need for a stretch. But that is it for our upper body lift workout. Quick, 15 minutes and you're done. Y'all did an excellent job. Questions, comments, concerns, drop them in the comment section. Otherwise, I'll see you later. Have a great day.